a little video of where I am and what's been up with me. It's been some months that I have started to ground myself and gradually stepping ahead and out of my isolation, stepping back into the society nicely and comfortably, little by little. I'm learning how to integrate all that I've learned uh, during the awakening phase, the cocoon phase, all the theoretical and conceptual content that was needed. Isolation and cocoon is basically, I'm referring to the phase where you are so distant and hungry and curious to learn all that is happening to you, the spiritual phenomena happening to you. When things start happening and things begin to fall, everything shakes up. So here are the things that helped me ground myself. Basically, what I did was, followed my heart. I'm planning to, just follow my heart, or go with the flow. Like, only do things that I like, for starters. Just for starters, because you're getting out of it. You're zoning into a next area. So it's very important that you take it slow, and that's what I did. Uh, Learning and getting in tune with my body, spirit, and the needs of it. So, first is, of course, setting routine. Setting routine is not easy, because you're setting routine and then again you you break it, and then again you're setting. So you I had to keep restarting until I set a routine. For me, it was basically cooking, making some dietary changes and sticking up to it. uh, all these basic survival and life necessities that was happening, going here and there and doing this and that, uh, handling home chores. So that is what, setting up routine and making to-do list, scratching them off and again not being able to do it, because of the physical symptoms sometimes are so intense that you have to rest and you have to take a break. So setting up routine was quite a challenge. It's even a challenge now. I don't take it harsh on myself. I just tune in with my body. But setting a routine really helps, because it keeps you in the roots. It gives you a check as to where you are, for that particular day. Then another would be, of course, meeting my old friends. Basically, friends started coming in my life. As they say that the old friends start coming back, family members, and also establishing new friendships, meeting new people, and uh, I'm talking to my friends, and then it's getting me back. It's getting me back from all the unearthly things, all the other dimension stuff that I heard. So it helped me bring back to my own reality. So that helped. I am still talking with, I'm still in touch with all of my friends and my family members, and all the peoply stuff, meeting new people, building new relationships. Uh, in and around, I have come and started staying in a new place. I'm staying in a new place. So, building, from everyone who stays in and around. So that's about people. Then the third would be watching movies and series. Trust me, this has really helped me, because it's connected me to stories. It's made me realize that we are all stories. Whenever I would watch a series or movies, and I'm watching it from, I've realized that I've started to watch it from quite an unbiased opinion. I mean, quite an unbiased lens. I've become less judgmental. I've become receptive to the message that there is in that particular movie or the series. Been watching a bit of Bollywood doors and listening to music. So all these things have helped me uh, settle myself and be receptive, and make me realize that I have become vulnerable and have become receptive, and I have become quite accepting of the reality and what has been happening in people's lives through movies and series. Of course, walking in nature, traveling, going by the lakesides, feeding to the dogs, to the fish, to the ants. Sometimes I also feed to the ants when I cook bread, that is rotis. So it's been traveling whenever I travel in and around, just around my house to have a look, or in the city. That's helping me, observe people around, observe objects. And being in the nature is just so soothing. It just makes you wondering of how beautiful everything is and how natural everything is. So that one thing, traveling in the nature, and being in the nature and traveling around, that has made me realize, okay, fine, you exist, you are someone, and it's oathing me. Another thing that I've done is I've started to dance again. I've joined classes. I dance randomly every time I jump on the bed, and when no one's home, I'll keep dancing in my own tune. But that's all random. I needed a structure, and that is why I joined classes, and that is also where I'm meeting new people, listening to their stories with all acceptance and no opinions, just feeling it. And what dancing is doing to me is it's making my body, it's strengthening my body basically. And it's giving a structure and a discipline, and helping to solidify my routine. So dance is really helping me groove my life. And last thing would be, of course, it's gradually become my favorite thing to do, and that's video journaling. I record myself and trace all the phases that I go through, and everything that's been up with me, whatever is on my mind, or the downloads that I get. So I record it and I keep it, and sometimes when I want, I can go back and check it. So that is something that's something bringing out the potential inside me, and I like doing that. Finally, I would say that from these few months, some months, it's been more than 3-4 months that I have to keep restarting it again and again. But it doesn't mean that I have to stop. So I start and then it stops. I start, I stop. So it's also stop and renew, stop, renew. I keep restarting whatever the stuff that I'm with, be it reading, writing, or just maintaining my routine. Whenever the physical symptoms are there, I'm understanding to tune in with my body and understanding to listen to them. Previously, the physical symptoms were really intense. Now it's milding down, but still there are physical symptoms. And I'm understanding what this itching means. What does this blister mean? What does this puking mean? there's physical symptoms. There's no end to the physical symptoms, but I'm learning to tune in with them, listen to them, rest when it's needed. But it also feels like I'm starting my life from the scratch. I have to keep resetting. I have to keep pressing the resetting button. It's resetting and relearning to do everything. Relearning to talk with people. Relearning to even walk and crawl. It's relearning life, and I'm happy that I unlearned. During the cocoon phase, it was all unlearning and removing, and now it's relearning. Now it's the new identity that I'm getting to experience. It's been quite wonderful, and one thing I've definitely realized is grounding and integrating, it's difficult. There are also phases. So when you are integrating, there are also phases that you come across, which I'll be talking about next in next video. Phases of resistance. So one thing I've realized, that when you ground, you are unaffected, and that lowers your suffering. You are unaffected by the pain. It lowers your suffering. At the same time, you can very nicely observe the pain that's helping you grow. So that's from my side. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping on my way. See you soon again. Bye bye.